If you are feeling helpless, you feel like the things that you are doing do not make sense anymore, you just feel like you can't do anything. The things that used to make you so interested and fulfilled in doing, you just don't have the interest anymore to do these things. I want to assure you that you're headed for a mental breakdown. You need help and you need to fix yourself. Mental breakdown is very, very personal and it has very different indications on different people, but it's more or less the same. Whether you're having a mental or emotional breakdown, it's more or less the same thing. Most of you who like cars, you can attest that when you're driving on the road and then the tires burst, you will just end up parking somewhere, or you'll ask for help, or you need to fix because you can't even continue your journey. You can't go where you're supposed to be going. Why? Because the tires are down. That is its mental breakdown, the car's mental breakdown. Now let's come back to you as a person. You can't just push on with life. Nothing makes sense for you. You're either having a panic attack. I know all these things are very different. Like I told you, it is very different with different people. It's not going to be the same signs and symptoms that you're going to be seeing out there. But at the end of the day, you've just given up in life. You've just given up. You don't understand anything. You used to like certain things. You no longer like them. You no longer have interest for them. That is mental illness. And you need to fix yourself. You need to work on yourself. It's even worse for us who are in Africa. I had a mental breakdown and thank God I worked on myself. Things were not so easy. Things were not easy at all. I gave up. I totally gave up on everything. I gave up on everything. And each day that passed on, I could literally see myself dying. I could literally picture myself dying. I didn't even think that I would make it this year. If I didn't get help, then I don't think that I would have been here. And that is why I am here to talk about it with you. I am here to encourage you that it is fine. In Africa, yes, treatment is very expensive, but there are different ways of taking care of yourself. Remember to take care of yourself, take care of your body, do everything that needs it to be healthy, and you will be very fine. I know that sometimes things are very hard for us. You've looked around for finances, things are not working out for you, life is so hard, you're jobless, you're a graduate, life is just not moving. It seems to be so stagnant. You may have gone for spiritual help, nothing is working out. You went for scientific help, nothing is working out. You just did everything, nothing is working out. And now you feel like you've used your energy and nothing is still working out. Trust me, I used to think that I was so strong. I used to think that nothing would happen to me. I just felt like I was Iron Lady, I was resilient. There are things that couldn't break me. But I broke. I broke down. I just got to that point where my tires burst and I couldn't move forward anymore. And I know there are people who are going through the same thing. And the first thing you should know is that you're not alone. It's very unfortunate that the majority of the people don't even want to accept that they're having a mental breakdown, that they're going to enter into a mental illness, that they are going to even depress themselves to the point of killing themselves. Many of us don't accept. And when you look at the percentage of the people outside there, yes, they are going to work, yes, they are doing a lot of things. You're looking at them and they look so perfect, but inside they are dying. Inside they are mentally sick and they need help. And the first thing you need to do is seek out for help. Like I said, therapy may be very expensive, but there are certain things that you need to do to yourself. What you do to your body, how you care for your body affects your emotions, it affects your mindset, it is going to affect your mental health. So let's talk about the first step. You are seeking for help. Many of us are taking this mental health as stigma. You feel afraid to seek out for help. You feel like if someone saw me having a mental illness, they may think like this about me. I have a high rank in my office and people respect me. So how will they know that I am having a mental breakdown? No, 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 no. That is not true. You need help. And the first thing to do is to seek out for this help. People who have cancer declare it that they have cancer because they need help. Some of them survive, some of them don't survive, but they have declared it. So the first thing for you to do is to accept that you are not okay, that things are not going on well. And trust me, you're going to get help. People are out there willing to help. much as paying for medical bills and all that is going to be hard. When you're seeking for medication, they may end up giving you antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication, which is not a bad thing as you are also working on yourself. Like I said, most of these things that I am giving you are my personal experience. The second thing, if you've declared it, you've accepted it. Now accept to work on yourself. Don't be negative on yourself. Accept the fact that you need help. People are going to give you help, they're going to give you love. Do not start victimizing yourself and saying, oh, because I'm like this, that is why they're seeking out to help me. No, 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 accept them to help you. And then, secondly, exercise your body. Let your body move around. It may not work for all of you, but exercising yourself allows you to sink in the good things that you're seeing in life. You're moving your body, you're accepting your body to function in a certain way. So, you need exercise. It may be having a long walk, it may be having a run, it may be just anything. As long as you're exercising your body, I just feel like it is very, very healthy. There's a way it relaxes your body, and then after you're done with the exercise, you give yourself that cold shower. Yeah, people like warm shower, but I like it cold. So you give yourself that cold shower and you feel something different within you. Keep yourself in a positive environment. And because now we are seeing that there's a shift in your lifestyle, remember there are certain things that you used to do, now you've stopped doing them. You're listening to sad music. Instead of listening to sad music, music that is communicating to your sadness, to your circumstances, turn things around, meditate, put something that is spiritual. You can use meditation songs. There are sounds of meditation that are really very good for the brain. You just put it there. It has no song, it has no lyrics. It's just a sound and it's just there to help you as you are meditating, which is not a bad thing. Instead of putting these sad songs, switch it, twist everything around. If you are someone who is a Christian, then you can use Christian songs. Just put them there. You don't want to talk to anyone, but the environment is so positive. The environment is talking about someday something is going to change, something will just come through. But you are not alone at the end of the day. As a Christian, I am still going to tell you that you're not alone. God has not left you. He is with you. He has not left you. And the more you talk to Him, the more you come to His altar, the more you draw yourself closer, you'll find out that He's actually there. He's going to send people, He's going to send help, He's going to make sure you leave that situation. I used to put very sad songs. I used to just put something that all the songs, instead of putting nice songs, songs that will encourage me, I would look at a song, and because it's talking about sadness, how I've suffered, how things are not working out in my life, things are not working out, yes, blah, blah, blah. And then it pushes me to more depression, and then it pushes you to more thinking, and then you think before you know you're even becoming suicidal, you're seeing death all over you. That is not good. Just change your lifestyle. Think about the things that you used to do and you left. Maybe right now you don't want to do much. Read your books. Get books and read them. If you cannot, just try and switch off all your gadgets and read these books. If I would recommend having a hard copy book, because if you're having soft copy, you're still going to go back to your gadget and you're going to check out for certain things which are not going to help you at the end of the day. But when you're having a hard copy book and you're reading these things, you end up realizing that things are working out for you. You're positive, you're working towards feeding yourself, you're working towards feeding your mindset, you're working towards just giving yourself a better life, caring for your body. You're seeking out for help. People are looking after you, they're taking out for you, you're exercising your body, you're eating well. You need to eat healthy. And when I say eat healthy, some of us in Africa here, we are not even having that balanced diet that we have. A few days back, someone was telling me and my friend that there's this lady that they came across. This lady eats these seeds every day because she cannot even afford $1. She cannot even afford less than $1. She doesn't work, she lost her job. And what she did was to just feed on this. There are some seeds that grow along the roads, and that is what she always fed herself with. How do you expect to be fine when you're not even giving yourself the right feeding? Yes, in Africa things are not well, but I am very sure there are markets that sell things at a cheaper price. There are even people who go for leftover stuff and leftover stuff are really cheap. So you, instead of buying those fresh ones, you go for these ones that have a bit cheaper, and just change your diet, just work towards yourself. If things are not working out for you, I believe that you have a family. I believe that you still can go back home and they will look after you. There's no family that can let you go. There are not people that are going to let you go. Now there are people who are out there and they're saying, for someone like me, I have no one, I have nothing. You could be having friends. I totally don't believe that people are just alone and alone and alone. When you talk to someone out there, be it a stranger or someone who is really close to you, you will end up getting help. You may not get help from the first person, the second person, the third, but you will get help. You will get help. People will feed you. You will have a balanced diet. God will come through for you because you called unto Him. I told you that when you're meditating, put songs that are spiritual. Ask God, call on God, pray. I know that is the time when it is really hard to pray, but that is the time you can use these songs to make your prayer request. He knows your heart, He knows what you're going through. That is why you need to also develop a routine. Just as you had a routine before the mental breakdown, you need to now go back to a certain routine. Say, I am going to have my reading session for 1 or 2 hours. Since I'm not doing anything, I am going to switch off all my gadgets, everything, just switch them off. I am going to have a long, warm bath. I am going to have a cold bath. For someone who is like me, I just like it cold, like I said. Let everything sink into your body, but in a positive way. So I know I told you earlier on that you need to exercise, but there are things that you should practice. You can practice stress relieving techniques like breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. People who have anxiety have always said that it is hard for them to breathe in and out because they feel like they are losing their breath. Like I said, all these things that I'm giving you, it's not the same for everyone. You can take it or you can leave it, but all around the world, you need to think about your mental health, and it starts with how you feed your body, it starts with what you feed your body, and it starts with how you care about your body. So if you're practicing breathing in and out, you can breathe in a long breath and then let it all out and in and out. Or you can go for yoga. I haven't tried yoga. I don't know how it works, but I have seen people who have recommended it and have said that it works. And I am very sure that everything is going to work out for you. The reason as to why I had to share something in relation to mental breakdown, because it is not a good thing. As I used to picture myself dying, I couldn't even, like I said, I couldn't even have seen myself up to this day if I didn't seek out for help. If you do not care about your life, at least care about the life of those you're supposed to be helping. There are many people who are linked up to our destiny. This issue of I was born alone, I will die alone, my judgment is for myself. After all, my life is my own. Your life is not your own. Your life is to help others. You're there because you need to lift someone else up there. You need to lift someone else out there. You need to just fix yourself and you need to wake up and work on yourself so fast, because the more you delay, you are also delaying someone else's destiny. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you learned something. Till next time, see you. Bye bye.